Hi, the plan was a couple of weeks ago to put up a video about how to train to run faster. But somewhere after the marathon in Disney World, I injured my right foot. I'm not exactly sure what happened, just one day to the next, my foot was hurting. So it was kind of difficult for me to train, and I ended up not training for quite a while. And I didn't run except for the couple of 10K races that I filmed. The point of it for me was to see if I could get faster for the half marathon that I have coming up in The Hague this weekend. I wanted to try and see if I could get under an hour and 30 minutes so I could use that for proof of time for other races. Where are you going? Now it was a bit tough to not being able to train, so but I still wanted to get something together and make a little video to give you some tips on how to run faster, and also to show you how I'll be doing at the CPC The Hague Half Marathon. I mentioned before in my training videos about how to become a faster runner, gave you some tips. So let's sum up those tips first. First of all, basically to become faster you have to become stronger. So you have to get out there, you have to get running. You have to keep running. If you want to improve, just get out there, get running, and you will see over time you will not only run longer distances, but you will improve your speed as well. Another thing is to try and put some hills in your training course. They don't have to be huge hills, you don't have to climb mountains, but just a small incline or running through a parking structure or whatever you can find. When you're running uphill, you use your muscles just a little differently, train them differently, makes your legs stronger. Same principle goes for the surface that you run on. Try and take a little trail or run through a park. When the surface is uneven, you use your muscles in your feet just a little differently to get stimulated differently. Makes your feet stronger. Form is important. Your form while running is important for your endurance and your speed. While you're running, you want to make sure that your back is straight, that you're not hunched over. You do want to make sure that you're leaning forward just a little bit, so that gives you that forward momentum. To get to the right position for this stance, just stand up straight and start leaning forward as if you're falling. At the point that you put your foot forward to not fall over, that's your angle that you need to have your upper body at to get that forward momentum. Keep your arms next to your body and move them up to where your hands don't get past your chest. Don't have your arms flailing or unnecessarily move around a lot. It throws your body out of form and it slows down your running. If you maintain good form and use your movements efficiently, it will help your endurance and speed during your race. In my training schedule, I plan 2 or 3 long runs a week and 1 shorter but faster run. Lately, I've been running my speed runs on the treadmill just so I can set the exact speed that I run at, and that way I know that I can actually maintain that speed. To mix it up, I cross-train on a bike. While you're running and training to get your muscles stronger, there are other muscles in your leg that you're not using. By training on a bike, you use these different muscles to get stronger. These muscles are muscles that support the muscles that you use while running. So you need to get these muscles stronger as well. So not only does it make you a stronger and faster runner, it also helps to prevent injury. Another thing to improve your strength and form is to do some basic exercises.
I like to do planks, wall sits, simple things you can do around the house. If you don't know what to do, you think you don't have time for this, check out the app 7-minute workout. It gives you 12 exercises in only 7 minutes. The basic exercises, most of which are very beneficial for runners. So check it out, because improving your core improves your form, makes you better, stronger, faster runner. It's all connected.
Being motivated can also help you run faster. If you get out there ready to kick butt, you're more likely to do better than when you're doing something against your will. I have a video with tips on how to stay motivated for runners, so I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out the video if you missed it. Breathing is also a thing that can change your running. I find it very difficult to consciously think of this while I'm running, and find it hard to actually change that. But it is something that can affect your running. They say that the right way to breathe is through your diaphragm, which means basically that you breathe in through your stomach instead of through your chest. Apparently this is a better way to breathe, and it should improve your running. I find it hard to actually pay attention to that while I'm running. What I've noticed for myself is that the way I breathe does affect my speed, because when I run and I'm breathing in and then out in 3 puffs is different than when I breathe in and out in 2 puffs. When I notice that I'm breathing in 3 puffs and I change it to 2 puffs, it changes my speed, because the cadence of my run changes and I actually run faster. This is very personal and it might work differently for you, but it is something that you should pay attention to and see the way you breathe, if it could be better or if it could help you speed up. Now that I didn't get to train for a couple of weeks, I still have the half marathon coming up now. I don't think I'm going to be able to run that under an hour and 30-minute time that I wanted, but I'm still going to try my best and see how well I can do. I'm not going to be running with the camera because it's going to slow me down a little bit, but I will film a little bit of the atmosphere in the race, and if I'm right, there's going to be cameras along the course of the race, so hopefully they'll capture me and see if I can make a little video out of it for you to watch and to show you what the race was like and to show you how I did. Alright, let's go. Past the 10K mark, and the Pacers 4 hour 35 just passed me, so I'm not gonna get that proof of time for under an hour 30. So from now on, I'll just take it easy because I'm hurting. Okay, so the race didn't really go as I would have hoped, but that was to be expected after not training for a couple of weeks. So I'm not too worried about it. I came in just under an hour and 44 minutes, which is a lot more than the hour and 30 minutes that I was going for. But for my proof of time, I will be using the 1 hour and 37 minutes that I ran in Disneyland Paris, which is still good for another year. So the race itself was a lot of fun. There were a lot of people around, a lot of spectators, a lot of live music. The course was good, the weather was nice. It was a little warm. I expected it to be colder, so I had long sleeves, long pants. It was a little bit too warm for me. Overall, it was a good race. I just struggled because of the lack of training. Already at the 5K mark, I was kind of struggling with my pace. I kept it going till the 10K mark, and at that point, I just had to slow down a little bit. When I got to the beach, which was, I think, the 15K mark, I knew I just had to run down the beach, around the bend, and then it was one straight road to the finish. So that kept me motivated a little bit. But once I got to the 18K mark, I was pretty much done. My legs were hurting. I didn't want to go anymore. But I stopped for a little bit, had a couple of cups of AA power drink, and just kept going at a slower pace. And then by the 19K mark, I all of a sudden felt my second wind. I started running faster again until I got almost to the finish, and I managed to actually sprint for the finish because I wanted to get just a little bit faster the last couple of seconds. Like, it made a difference. But yeah, I had a great run. It was challenging, but it was a good course. I liked it. If you have any comments, any questions about running faster or just anything, leave a comment below. Like the video if you did, and subscribe to the channel so I can keep you posted when the next video is up. The next video is going to be the Amsterdam Urban Trail. I'll be running that next weekend. So until then, get out there and run.